Angle in the first. Watch out.
Look at this.
Upton pops it up. Left side, Elvis Andrus is backpedaling. He is under it. He puts it away. The Texas Rangers have won a postseason series.
The Texas Rangers are American League champions.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Right on Rangers Live, coming at you. 8th inning, getting a little dicey. Jacob Latz in the ball game. Jacob Junis leaving the game, injury. Not what I wanted to come onto the show with. As a result, I might be a little fiery tonight. This Junis injury has got me a little fired up. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This Junis injury has me pissed off. I tried to tell everybody I possibly could. Skip was running those guys into the ground. It's just not a shocker that you've got Jacob Junis going down with an injury. I'm really interested to see how, the apologists are going to explain this one away. Look, I tried to be the beacon, for lack of a better expression. I tried to be the beacon of light on this. You're putting in Jacob Junis in a 5-run lead last Friday night. You don't trust anybody else in the pen with a 5-run lead but Jacob Junis. And then you're expecting Jacob Latz in combination to get 9 outs, man. And you tried to do it again tonight. That's what is baffling to me. What are we doing? We're trying to make them get 9 outs again? Like, dude, I know you just gave them 2 days off. They probably need 3 or 4. At most, you wanted to throw both of those guys 1 inning tonight. It's just not rocket science. I don't even understand the mentality at all. You're trying to make Junis and Latz get another 9-out save? One of the last things I just tweeted about this right before I got on the show. It's just maddening to me. I tweeted, what are we doing with this 9-out save again? I thought these guys were tired. I thought these guys were gassed. What are we doing? I hate that this show has to start on this note, but it just bothers the crap out of me. And you know what? It's also on CY. It's terrible roster construction with the bullpen. You base the pen around Chris Martin and Robert Garcia, who haven't even played. Barely played this year. Man, I'm fired up. I hope the Rangers finish this one off. Look, it bugs me a little bit. I'm never going to cheer against us winning, obviously. It bugs me a little bit, though, that somehow we keep glossing over Skip's mistakes and bad management. We keep winning and glossing over the poor decision making because everybody just comes back and say, well, we're winning. It led to us winning. Yeah, but there's a cost here. We play 162 games. You can't have Jacob Junis and Jacob Latz get 9-out saves every single night. And this team is in need of help in the bullpen. Clearly. You got to go and get somebody. We need to trade. I'm with you. You need to trade for a reliever now. You're not going to be able to have Junis and Latz get you 9 outs. Look, I don't know if Peyton Gray isn't available today. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's possible he did throw, 2 1/3 on Saturday. It's possible Peyton Gray's not available today. It's just so disappointing, y'all. Like, why do we have to be the ones pointing this out? Hey, it's probably not a good idea to use Jacob Junis in 5 of the last 8 games, which was what it was last week. Jacob Latz was like 5 in the last 7. I'm guessing that Gray was down today. I can only guess that Gray was down today. Let me get the comments on the stage for you guys. That's the only thing that makes logical sense. Look, Cole, what's good, man? The problem is you got 162 games. This is a comment from Instagram. You got 162 games, brother. You're not going to be able to have these guys throw 5 and 7. It's just not going to work. It's not sustainable to have Jacob Latz, again, throw what they did last week to him. 5 games in 7 days. That's not sustainable. These guys can't pitch every single day. Like, I get the idea. Yeah, they are here to pitch. They're not here to have their arm freaking fall off because we're using them every day because we don't have anybody else. Because they're the only guys Skip trusts in combination with Chris Young built a poor bullpen in the offseason. I mean, that is objective fact. I don't know who is going to sit here and argue this bullpen was built well in the offseason. Thank goodness for Jacob Latz. If you want to give a little credit to CY and Skip for putting Latz in the closer role, fine. It was a nice pivot. Did anybody have an earthly clue that Jacob Latz was going to be saving games coming into this season? Absolutely not. No. Nobody was predicting that. Nobody. The front office didn't think Jacob Latz was going to be closing games. If they say that, straight up lying. Nobody thought Jacob Latz was going to be elite all-star closer. Come on now. Come on now. To me, it is a necessity to go get bullpen help. You've got to go get bullpen help at this point, man. You cannot sit around and use these guys every single time you have a lead. For the last 9 outs, they are going to get hurt. Don't know what happened with Junis. Yeah, maybe it is just he's sick or something weird. Who knows? We'll find out, I'm sure, post-game. Maybe he's got something weird going on and he's going to be totally fine. I don't care. Let it be a little cautionary scare. Stop overusing these guys. 9 outs, man. You're asking 2 guys to get 9 outs every time we have a 1, 2, or 3 run lead? It's not sustainable over 162. Santos, look, I know a couple of you guys are asking about Santos. Look, I don't know you want Santos coming in this game. Be careful what you wish for. I will say this, if this was the point you guys were making, because I know I'm glossing over the TikTok comments quickly, and I did see a couple of people make this point online earlier today, have somebody else that you're actually going to be able to use. Like, if you don't trust Santos at all, then why not give the spot to somebody else? I think Santos is straight up mop-up duty, though. And Cal Quantrill obviously fulfilled that role for the most of the season up to this point, right? So I do think Santos is like the mop-up duty guy. You're down 5, you're up 5, 6, 7, something like that. I got to think that that's the only reason he hasn't been used yet. But there's no way they're bringing Santos into this game. 0 way. No way. Collier, Guillermo, what's good, my guy? Collier could be a good choice. He struggled a little bit with walks down at the AAA level. I think Collier's averaging a little less than a walk an inning, which obviously isn't good. Alejandro Osuna gonna muscle one out here. Shocker. Alejandro getting on base. Surprise of the night. This dude just finds a way, man. Somebody will be complaining about the exit velocity tomorrow. Somebody will be complaining about this dude's inability to hit a home run or, drive the ball to the gaps, whatever. The dude gets on base. Who freaking cares? I've watched 2 years of exit velo coping with certain players that never panned out. I'm just glad we've got a guy that can get on base. That's all we need. Give me on base. I do not care what the exit velo was. That was a double hit. That's impressive. That is impressive. Not many people can do that. Hit the ball twice, baby. Cam Cauley, you guys know I was hyped to see Cam getting the call to the show. I mean, he came through with that triple in one of the most important times, didn't he? Cam freaking Cauley and Nicky freaking Lopez. Those two dudes at the bottom of the order crushing it. Nicky Lopez, y'all. I have no clue how Osuna did it. He might be a good ball player. That's all we're going to say. Alejandro Osuna might be good at baseball. Newsflash. My goodness, man. The bottom of the order just coming through tonight, aren't they? Bottom of the order has, what do they have? 5 hits? 6 hits. 5 hits. Osuna, Cauley, Lopez, Carter. Evan Carter, by the way, with the base knock off of Parker Messick. Hello. They're showing the Osuna play again, man. Dude's just built different. I got to post about this after the show. Dude is just built different, man. Luis Arias, yeah, look, Arias, he's not baseball savant god. You look at his page, it's not, flaring red in every single category, but the dude just puts the ball in play. And statistically speaking, when you put the ball in play more often than you don't, you're probably going to have more hits. Ugh. Here we go. Nicky Lopez once again, man. You need some insurance here, baby. Look, Latsy's probably not coming out of the game. You'd love a monster inning, though, where he gets to maybe exit the 9th. What's it going to take? What are you going to feel comfortable here with? Chime in right now. What are you going to feel comfortable with taking Latsy out of this ball game? 5 runs? 6 runs? What does it have to be for you to feel good taking Lats out? I'd love if they did like a 5 spot right here. Hedgie can't get to this bunt. 500 runs. 500 runs. Well done, sir. Well done. I think it's got to be 5. I mean, look, 4 is pushing it. 3, no. I think I need a 5-run lead. Matt, I'm with you. I think I need a 5-run lead to feel good about taking Lats out. 3 runs. We got a couple people that say 3 runs. Appreciate the comments, y'all. Yeah, look, JN, bunting is a lost art, my guy. Bunting is just a lost art. Not everybody can do it well. Nicky, I honestly feel like he's been a 50-50 shot with bunting. I get why Skip is bunting here, but dude, this guy is hot. He's bunting again, and he's going to strike 3 here. Man, I get the strategy. I really do, and I think the strategy is correct. I'm going to be on the record right now saying that. Nicky Lopez, man, he has been swinging a hot bat, though, that's for sure. Nicky has been 50-50 on those bunts. I feel like I can remember probably at least two other occasions where he failed trying to bunt. Evan Carter here, lefty, I'd be bunting again. And I think you live and die with giving your leadoff an opportunity. They're not going to do it here. Man, I think I would give Foscue the opportunity. 2nd and 3rd, if they walk Foscue, you've got Young coming up. I'd probably bunt again here. Hopefully Evan Carter will hit a home run just to spite me, but that's what I would have done. Swolger, you talking about with Nicky, or are you talking about right now with Evan? I would bunt right here with Evan. You've got Foscue, lefty, righty up, and then you've got Young after that. If they wanted to walk Foscue, I don't think they would walk Foscue, even though there's a base open. Let's see. Can they bring in? I guess they could bring in the righty. That's the only thing there. But then we'd bring in Jock. I still think even you bunt here. I do think that it still could work out for you, man. I really do. Nicky Lopez didn't really have a clue there, man. He was just not comfortable. He wasn't comfortable at all during that AB. It didn't look like. Here's Evan Carter in a 1-2 count. Evan Carter is on the day, 1 base knock. Had a good one against Messick, man. Impressive. Very, very impressive. Good for him. Good for him. Anytime he can get a base hit. Yeah, Nicky Lopez, was he trying to challenge? I don't have audio right now. Nicky Lopez, they're showing the replay of him. He was trying to challenge or something? I don't know, y'all. It wasn't good. Carter is going to get it done here. Osuna coming home. It's It's going to be tough. He's out, man. I get the send. I really do. I get the send. It's tough. It is a tough play. Kwan's got a decent arm out there. You had Foscue coming up next. You could have held and gone bases loaded there. That is tough. I mean, that's got to be Ragsdale. Ragsdale's waving. And Osuna, man, he's fast. He's booking it. Bad send by Ragsdale, I guess. I mean, look, I understand a little bit why you want to be aggressive and send there, but I'll tell you what, it's a little tough. You got Foscue, a hot hitter, and look, they could have brought in Peterson. If the Guardians go righty, they bring a righty out of the pen. You then play Peterson right there. No big deal. Put Jock in there and let him do his thing. I think the Rangers were set up well. Bases loaded, one out. Look, it wouldn't have mattered, man. He was, I think he was gunned either way, even with the head first slide. G-Man, I think he is sniped, man. I don't think that would have made a difference. Maybe. I just don't think, I mean, looking at the replay, instant reaction was I get the send. Looking at the replay, it was a tough send there. Not a good send by Corey. Not a great send by Rags. Instant reaction. I got it. I understood it. And Osuna does have some wheels, but bad send. You have a hot hitter in Foscue. If Cleveland counters with the righty out of the pen, you bring in Jock, and you've got Jock or Foscue in a favorable matchup with one out and the bases loaded. Really unfortunate there. Foscue delivers. Hey, look. Oh, it gets past him. Carter, get on your horse. Get on your horse, baby. He's going to score. Come on. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, Carter scores. Rangers get him back anyways. Justin Foscue, man. What a reclamation. Justin Foscue comes through. He gives the Rangers some much-needed insurance runs. It's 6-3 here in the top of the ninth. Foscue just locked in, baby. Just locked in. Wow. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Evan Carter comes all the way around. Would have been safe anyways. I thought maybe that throw was on the money, but look, Carter had the hand in there. He was going to be safe, whether that ball was secured or not. Give me one more, man. Make it 4. Give me a little 2-run bomb here. Who do we have coming in? Josh Young? Youngster, come on, go deep for me, baby. Make this a 5-run lead. Make this a 5-run lead. Let's go. What a difference speed on the bases has made in this game. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, look, the send was not good on Osuna. And look, it would have worked out. You would have cleared the bases there, right? It would be whatever it is. It would be 7-3, 4-run lead right now. Justin Foscue, man, he came through for us right there. He has been locked in against lefties. He is a weapon. I cautioned everybody. I'll say it. I didn't doubt the man necessarily, but I cautioned everyone. Let's let the sample size build up a little bit more. I think it is okay to say, man, this is a good bat to have against lefties in the lineup. No doubt. No doubt. Absolutely. Look, Jake, in context of the game without seeing the replay, I didn't mind the send either. Looking at the replay, when you see where Osuna was and you just consider everything, I think it's a bad send. I'll say this. You've got Foscue or Jock, whatever they want to do. If they would have brought in Festa against Foscue with runners on, with bases loaded, you would have just countered with Jock Peterson. And you would have had bases loaded, 1 out for Jock. I think when you look at where Osuna was, it's not a great send. It's not a great send. If there's 2 outs, I feel differently. If there's 2 outs, I feel a lot differently. I think in that case, you probably take your chances on a throw being slightly offline. Josh Young, by the way, up to bat, and he is quickly down 0-1. He fouls off a very nice pitch from Matt Festa, man. That was right down the pipe. It's pretty good. By the way, former Ranger Matt Festa, right? Do we remember that? 5 4.70 ERA in 2024. With the Rangers specifically, he had a 4.37 ERA. And look, he appeared 18 times for Texas back in 2024. Matt Festa, those were the days. Yeah, the pitching staff, Jared, has been good. They have been good. Look, a lot of love for Chris Paddack. Got to show Chris Paddack some love, man. From couch to big league mound. Look, I know he's been doing some work on the side, but you get the idea. The dude was at home doing his workouts and gets the call, starts, no big deal. It's impressive, man. You got to give Paddack a lot of credit today. Give the man his flowers. 4 innings, and he kept us in the ball game. Kept us in the ball game. You just love seeing him come in and have that success. Look, unless he turns back the clock to San Diego, when he was like one of the studs of the league back when he pitched for the Padres, he's not going to have too many more games for the Rangers when Jordan Montgomery comes back. I mean, look, obviously, I'd love to see it happen. Be a good problem to have. Youngster's going to take a pitch right down the pipe here, man. Not a great at-bat from Young. We'll forgive him. We'll forgive him. He's had some hits today, but, man, that was not a great AB with the opportunity to tack on. Look, you give Jacob Latz a little bit of a lead here. I like that. You don't have to be a spine. 4-3, 6-3, big diff. Not as stressful. You can challenge hitters a little bit more. I like it. Great stuff there by the Rangers offense. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Cam Cauley. We'll talk a little bit about Cam. You guys know I'm a big Cam Cauley fan. One of the leaders, one of the representatives of the Cam Cauley fan club. Very, very happy for him getting the call up. He had been having a great stretch of games down at AAA. I had been posting about him a little bit here and there. Maybe you saw those TikTok. You probably didn't. I post a lot on Facebook and on X and on Threads when it's not 8th inning, 9th inning post game. So check me out over there if you're on TikTok and you want more of the after the game, before the game, pre-game, and then during the game too. I post a ton over on all those apps. Cam Cauley, man, he'd been hitting homers of late. I think he had 3 homers, 4 homers, something like that in his last 10 games. He had been feeling it a little bit. He was swiping bags, 29 for 29 on the season, down in Round Rock on stolen bases. He's got so many tools that you like. There's just not a lot that you don't like, honestly. Good kid. And look, plays the game with a lot of hustle and effort. He's a speed demon out there. You saw the wheels on the triple. The guy can fly. And I just feel like at this point, he's finally getting the opportunity. You just got to make the most of it. I don't know. He has a lot to prove left at the AAA level. He might have to go back down there at some point based on how the injury situation works out. But look, Cam has been a very, very good player for us in the minor leagues for the last season and a half. And look, love seeing him make the most of his opportunity here. Great triple that really ignited a rally. Yeah, he had a walk as well in that last inning there and comes around to score. He's got 2 runs scored tonight, and he hasn't even stolen any bases yet, man. I am thrilled that he is up with the big league club, and he's versatile. You can use Cam almost everywhere on the field. The only positions I haven't seen Cam Cauley play are first base and catcher and pitcher. I mean, I think you could play him anywhere. Second, short, third, center field by trade, but he could play left. He could play right. You can use this guy all over the field. Love it. Absolutely love it. Colin, don't jinx it, man. I'm knocking on wood just because you commented that, my guy. I'm not taking any chances right now. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Christopher, this is an Instagram comment, by the way. I wish I could get the Instagram comments. What's up to all y'all on Instagram? I'm looking at the comments right now. Drop something if you want something answered. If you want to talk about something, I'll make sure I hover on the page for a little bit. Yeah, look, bases loaded for your best hitter against lefties, or one of them, and Justin Foscue would have been nice. I'm totally with you on that. 100% with you. What's good to everybody that's hanging out? We are finishing out this game here. Bottom of the ninth, Jacob Latz on the bump. Rangers leading the Guardians 6-3. You've got Hedgie up at the dish. Like I said, I had to double check this dude's stats. Hedgie's over the Mendoza line. He's got close to a 700 OPS. Who is this guy? Austin Hedges, man. Who is this dude? He's going to strike out here. Jacob Latz gets the first out of the inning. But, man, Hedgie is having a sneaky good offensive year, man. Must have been all that time he spent in the Rangers organization. You know, it just prepared him for this moment. He was developed so well into the hitter that he is today based on his time in Arlington. Am I right? Hedgie, man, he gets the first out here. Let's see what Travis Bazzana has in store here for Jacob Latz. First pitch, Bazzana on the night. He is 0 for 4, 0 for 5 now, right at Evan Carter. Out number 2. We're 1 out away, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Eric, what's good, man? Look, it's ups and downs, highs and lows. Whatever team you're a fan of in the AL West, it is peaks and valleys, baby. Nobody is really trying to take this division yet. Rangers are looking good at the moment. We're holding our breath collectively here. Latz in a 1-1 count. He gets a swing and strike on a really nice changeup. Rocchio 2 for 4 on the day, and he can fly as well. Ooh, filthy changeup again from Latzy. And we have a 1-2 count. 1 strike away. Rangers trying to get back over 500. We're knocking on wood. Don't worry. We're knocking on wood right now. Trying. Pitch number 4 on the way shortly. Latz sets and delivers. Swing, line drive to left field. Osuna has it. Cue the I Like Texas music. Hello, win column. Hello, over 500, baby. Hey, don't ever disrespect my guy Alejandro Osuna's defense. Don't ever disrespect my boy's defense. Never. I don't want to hear it. Don't give me any crap about Alejandro Osuna and the lack of pop and he can't play defense. Don't tell me that. This man can play baseball pretty well. Osuna seals the victory for the Rangers. Let's go. Over 500. What? I don't even know what to do with myself right now. We're a winning team. We have a winning record. It's gotten into these guys. What has gotten into these boys? Oh, geez. This feels great, y'all. This feels great. We just need to keep playing good teams. Please, I do not want to see the Angels coming up on the schedule. I do not want to see any sub 500 teams coming up on the schedule. Please. Please. Just keep playing winning teams, baby. Yeah, over 500, it's got to be what? It's been over a month solid, hasn't it? Like, I don't know when the last time is. One of y'all should look it up, please. It's definitely been over a month. 100% it's been over a month, I feel like, since we were 500. Like, over 500. I know we got to 500 like a couple weeks ago and then promptly stunk it up against the Red Sox. April 26th. Hey, there you go. My birthday, actually. That's right. I remember that. I think they lost on my, was it a loss on that day or was it a win? I thought they lost for whatever reason. My goodness. April 26th. Skip took losing to Miami personally. Yep, sure did. Travis was good. Rangers, baby. Rangers. Bottom of the 9th already over. They won, Matt. Surprise. Jeremy, same. I forgot how much fun winning can be. It is fun, man. A lot of fun. Cam Cauley interview? Let's get it. I turned up the volume so I can hear this. Nicky Lopez. They're showing Nicky Lopez, dude. That guy, I know he didn't get the bunt down or whatever. Seriously. I know he didn't, but nevertheless. Fun stuff, man. Just watching the ESPN replay highlights coming across. What a win for Texas, 43-42. Here's Cam Cauley. We're going to listen in, guys. I'll turn it up if you want.
We talk a lot about the reality. You just made your major league debut, and you were a massive part of that game. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, no. The audio. Come on. Come on, ESPN. What are you guys doing? ESPN, do better. Do better, ESPN. Come on.
When I walked in, they welcomed me. We're gonna just
He's on delay right now, man. They got him on a bad delay.
Maybe the liquid hurt us there a little bit.
And also, it just allowed television.
Oh, that's brutal from ESPN. That is brutal from ESPN. Come on. All right, we're going to get Cam. We'll get Cam back. That's terrible. Wow. What are they doing? I'm in shock right now how bad this is. Come on. Come on. Wow. Wow. This is why I don't pay for ESPN. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Wow. ESPN, do better. They're telling the story. The parents were in church and Cam was trying to call and tell them that he was called up to the bigs. That is awesome. Cam Cauley and Cody Freeman both have some pretty good call-up stories, man. They really do. Both Cody and Cam have some pretty hilarious call-up stories. Cody sitting at the blackjack table. Cam with the parents being in church. Dad's not answering, trying to be respectful. Mom has the ringer on. So, of course, everybody turns and looks at you in church when you got that ringer up to loud. That is awesome. That's fun, man. Cam with the family right now. This is great. This is great. All right, we're gonna mute ESPN again and get back to the show. If Cam comes back on, I'll pause and give my reaction to the Cam interview. Really too bad ESPN fumbled that one, man. Huge moment for the kid, man. 2 runs scored. Had a walk, had a triple. I mean, just showing you everything that he can bring. He's just a disruptor. I think that's kind of one of the ways that I've described him in the past. Like, he's just a disruptor out there, man. He puts the ball in play. He's fast, and that plays obviously on defense and on offense. You saw he's patient enough to take a walk in a late game clutch spot. There's a lot to like about this kid. I really do feel like people give me crap all the time for my bad takes. And you know what? This is one game. Maybe Cam is not going to amount to much, but you never can tell. I don't really think that's going to be the case. I'm not sure if he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I would love to see that, but I think he's going to be a solid big league player. I really do. I really do. I feel pretty good about that. He's got too many tools to not be successful, man. He's got the elite speed. He's got the defense. He's got the bat-to-ball skills. I like it. I like it, man. G-Man, I know. Thank you. We need to go to that tweet. I think it was one of the Wyatt accounts, man. I don't know what it was. It was like Wyatt Bangford or something. I don't know. Look, I know there's a lot of different people that come at me on X, on Twitter. Somebody was, though, man. Like like trying to tell me Osuna's F-WAR is negative 0.1. Who cares? Are you watching the game? Are you watching this dude come through in the clutch? He's the most clutch lefty bat we have. And that is a statistically measured stat on Fangraphs, by the way. For anybody that loves the F-WAR stat, we realize that on F-WAR, Osuna is the most clutch lefty bat the Rangers have, according to Fangraphs. You get that, right? And G-Man, of course, I'm not talking to you. I don't have to tell you twice, my guy. But this guy is 100% worthy of being an everyday player. 100%. You saw the play to end the game. Like, that's the other thing that really pisses me off is people have painted Osuna into this terrible defender. Like he's gotten like a ton of reps and been out there for seasons on end. We understand that Alejandro Osuna won awards in the minor leagues for his defense, right? Like we get that this guy has barely played in the major leagues. We've already got people crapping on his defense and the fact that he doesn't mash homers every other game. Come on now. This dude's a freaking ball player. You guys know it. You know, the ones who have been around the whole season, y'all know it doesn't take much to get me on this soapbox, but I'm fired up today, baby. Over 500. Rangers get a good win on the road. Cam Cauley debut. I am fired up today. Osuna just gets on base. I don't care if he hits the ball out of the ballpark. How many players have we watched in our lineup over the last 2 years had great exit velos and, you know, man, they can hit the ball so hard. They just don't get on base. I don't care what the baseball savant page looks like. I care that dude more often than not is standing on first base after every at-bat. This dude needs to be playing every day. Huge play there defensively to end the game. Had the single there to kind of kickstart things in that 9th inning. I have no clue why I have to defend this guy so much to Rangers fans. It's the most mind-boggling, like brain-numbing thing that I've had to do this season is defend Alejandro Osuna. I do not even understand why I have to do this so much. This guy needed a runway. He barely played in bunches last year. They'd give him 1 or 2 starts and then they'd bench him for a week. He finally gets to play every day. And shocker, the dude's on base at least once, if not twice every game. Yes, sir. What a win. Love a lot about this W. The only thing that I don't like about this win is the management of Jacob Junis and Jacob Latz. I don't love that at all. I want to keep this positive, but I began the show on a rant, and if you want the short version, I hate how we're using Jacob Latz and Jacob Junis. Not anything related to their roles. I like them as setup plus closer. Who wouldn't? I don't love that every single time we have a 1, 2, or 3 run lead, we're trying to make these guys get us 9 outs. It's just not going to work, man. It's not. And we've already seen, you know, Jacob Junis going out today. Hopefully it's not a big deal. We've got to get some bullpen help. Have to. It is priority number 1. Maybe even over a bat right now. And you guys know that is a revelation for me. I've been pretty vehement. We've got to go get a bat. I'm not saying that the offense is fixed. Don't get it twisted. I think the offense still needs a bat. But we got to go get some bullpen help. We have to go get some bullpen help, baby. Skip, I think the Rangers are, Dylan, on 1-run wins. They flashed the stat 14-10. So look, not as crazy as what it was when he was in Miami. When Skip was in Miami, the Marlins won over 30 one-run games. And we've actually said, look, that's a reason why I think the people that aren't completely sold on Skip, I think that is a legitimate reason. Anytime you win that many one-run games, yeah, you can definitely make the argument, man, that is a team that, you know, crosses the T's and dots the I's. Most of the time, people believe that's a team that is getting fortunate in some places and is probably going to regress back to the mean eventually. We're winning some one-run games. I'm glad this didn't have to be another one of them. I'm glad that we had that 3-run lead going into the 9th. Thank you, Justin Foscue. Lefty raker, Justin Foscue. So fun watching that dude have success. Look, I've doubted him. I had my doubts about Justin. I think a lot of Rangers fans do. The people that say, man, I never doubted Justin Foscue. I don't even believe you. I honestly, I don't. I don't believe you. I know there's some people that thought to themselves, man, this guy just needs to play more and have kind of a runway. But I would say not even that's really been true. They have just genuinely found the best spot for Justin Foscue. They've genuinely found the best place for him. And that is phenomenal. It took a little while to find his niche on the team, but they found it. Justin was down bad, man. Look, it took Jock Peterson coming along to break the 0-for streak that he had in the history books with the Rangers. Look, Andrew McCutchen, I think a lot of Rangers fans enjoyed him being on the team. Obviously, I wish all the best for Kutch, but, that has just opened up a massive door for Justin Foscue. Justin, speaking of, interesting comment here, and I saw some people getting on this during the game, and I definitely saw this lighting up as the Rangers were widening the lead. The comment is, Brad, what's good, by the way, is it coincidence that we find our stride with Seager out? Yeah, look, I think that if you feel that way, I'm not going to say you're wrong. I think we obviously have to let this play out, but it is very 2025 Little Rascal-esque, isn't it? Some of you guys have been bringing up the Little Rascals. It's very Little Rascal-esque what we're seeing right now. You got Justin Foscue leading the charge, right? I told you. Justin Foscue, man. You've got Alejandro Osuna coming through with clutch, bases loaded knocks. You've got Elias Diaz coming through. You've got all of these guys that the Rangers really didn't bank on being big contributors, being some of the biggest contributors and the biggest reasons why the Rangers are now back over 500. Cam Cauley, throw him in the mix as well. It's incredible. And so I do think when you consider 2025, think about what happened. The Rangers went on that 16-4 run, right? They won 16 of 20. Then you had Adolis Garcia come back, right? The New York series, I'll never forget it. Sunday afternoon, Rangers rolling. They had won the series against the Mets. And then Dolly comes back. Garcia gets inserted back in the lineup. And we promptly go on that losing skid that basically put a nail in the coffin of our 2025 season. Man, I hope that doesn't repeat itself when some of these guys come back from injury. Danny Jansen. And we talked about DJ on the show yesterday. DJ's coming back. That contract is way too prohibitive. They are not going to be eating that contract. DJ's coming back. It's either going to be a Higgy trade or I guess an Elias Diaz DFA, which would be the stupidest thing that I've ever heard of. But you know what? I wouldn't put it past the front office. I just wouldn't. I've seen them do some very interesting things over the last 2 or 3 years. There are going to be some vets coming back. And I really hope that it doesn't mess with what we have. I really hope, man. We keep rolling. DJ might be headed to the 60-day. He might be. Nimmo did. I think he did, Matt, walk off that game when Dolly came back. You might be right on that, brother. Was that the Brandon Nimmo walk-off game on that Sunday when Dolly came back when we were playing in Queens? Wow. What a memory, dude. What a memory. Yeah, I'm with you on this. We better not DFA Diaz. Darnell, look, I hesitate to – I'll let you guys do the name calling, but DJ has not been good. He has not been good, man. Richard, this was supposed to be a loss tonight. This team, I don't know. I think I was talking about it with somebody on X, and we were looking at the lineup, And the comment was basically like, this team's probably going to score 10 runs tonight. You know, Nimmo's out, Seager's out, Langford's out. So naturally, we're probably going to score like 10 runs tonight. Well, we didn't quite get to 10, right? We got to 6, not bad. But look, this team is so unpredictably weird. They just are. Like, when it doesn't make sense for them to win, they win. I don't think anybody expected a Chris Paddack bulk game to go this well. I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. Chris Paddack, give him some flowers, man. He came in off the freaking couch and gave us 4 quality innings. He kept us in the ball game. I know that he was getting hit around a little bit there. Look, 4 innings, 2 earned runs is nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing. Oh, man. Heat exhaustion for Junis? Is that what it is? Either way, man, you know what that tells me? He's tired. I mean, yeah, maybe he's not hydrating well enough, but he's tired. Is Paddack or Quantrill taking lighter spot? I would imagine Paddack's going to stick around until Monty is back. And like I said, unless Paddack turns back the clock to the San Diego days, I think he's probably on his way out. I don't think there's any way the Rangers keep him. He would have to be lights out, man. Like, just lights out. And even then, I don't know. But I do think that you have an opportunity here for Paddack to get a couple of starts, take a little bit of pressure off some of the arms. Hopefully, he can just be solid. I don't need Paddack to give me 7 shutout innings. I just need me to be kept in the ball game here. That's all I need. Keep me in the ball game. That's it. I don't know why Peyton Gray didn't pitch tonight. If I had to guess, Peyton Gray probably still down from his 2 1/3 on Saturday. Which, I mean, look, he extended himself in that game. He did. But Peyton Gray, I would have thought he would have got the 7th inning tonight. I think Peyton Gray's got to be the 7th inning guy. You cannot keep going 9 outs with Junis and Latz. Skip has to know that. I've got to think, I mean, just sitting on it, I've got to think Peyton Gray, was just too tired to go tonight. Or, whatever, the medical staff, the doctors, the trainers, they're saying, give him another day. I can't think of any other logical reason why you would ask Junis and Latz to get you 9 outs again after just doing it 3 or 4 games ago. Tyler Alexander's been great, Maurice. I'm with you on that. Look, he got 2 saves, big saves for us in Toronto. Opened up, was outstanding tonight in his first inning, in his 1 inning of work. It's good stuff. Great stuff. Appreciate the gifts, by the way. I think a couple of y'all gave gifts. Man, I'm sorry if I missed you. Thank you so much. I'm trying to scroll back and figure out. Thank you, though. Not needed, but certainly much appreciated. Thank you for the generosity. Brad, you sent one? Thank you, Brad. Thank you, brother. Good to see you. I'm just scrolling back, scrolling. I think I got everybody. I'll check the gifts post game, but thank you so much. Hey, if you're hanging out and you haven't hit that follow button yet, let's go, man. That's what we do every night. Look, I wish it was this fun every single evening. Unfortunately, 162-0 has never been done, so we do have to hang out and talk about some L's from time to time, but not a lot lately. Rangers on a nice little 5-game winning streak here. This is the fun stuff. Man. This is great. So, hey, thank you for anybody that's already followed. Thank you to the people dropping comments in the chat, man. You keep things interesting for me. If you're on YouTube, Instagram, X, wherever you're hanging out, man, thank you in advance for dropping a follow. I would appreciate it. I post a ton on X, on Facebook, on Threads. I'm on pretty much every social. All my live shows are posted to YouTube as well. So if you ever miss a live show, head on over to YouTube, man. Subscribe on there, and you can always catch up if you don't have an opportunity to watch during the 8th or 9th inning or live on the post game, man. Thank you. All right. So as we unwind from the emotional high and we start to get into a little bit of analysis here, right? Rangers, multi-hit from Foscue and Young up at the top. I think you've maybe unlocked something there I mean, Foscue in the leadoff spot, I was a little hesitant about it, but having those two dudes back-to-back against a lefty starter, I mean, Josh Young, we remember in 2023 when the Rangers won the World Series, Josh Young had a 995 OPS against lefties. Young nearly had 1,000 OPS against lefties in 2023. Felt like he was turning back the clock tonight with how he was just raking against Parker Messick and against other pitchers that came in as well. Did have a couple of strikeouts, but Josh Young, instrumental from the top of the order. He is now up to 294 with the 792 OPS. Jake Burger, the most clutch player on the Rangers, according to Fangraphs. Jake Burger and the hits that he has accrued over the course of the 2026 season have swung winning percentages more than any other Rangers hitter. Patrick, appreciate the gift, man. Thank you so much. Are we good again? I think so. I think yes. I'm going to say that hesitantly, but I think yes. Nothing surprises me with this team, but I feel pretty good about where we're at. Zach, thank you so much for the gift, man. Really appreciate you, brother. Again, not needed, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Brad, absolutely, man. If you're taking off, hope to see you again soon, brother. Richard, same. I love Foscue. He's done awesome in this role. He has been awesome in this role. Frank, what's good? I don't know if you're still hanging out on Instagram, man. We got a few people hanging out on Instagram. Canvas and Kind, I don't know if you're still hanging out. What's up? Thank you so much for the comment. Yeah, Cauley with the triple was huge. Absolutely huge. Just another roofer. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate the bolts. Go Rangers, man. This is a great night. Excellent night. We had a lot of positives to talk about. We're just going through the lineup right now. Cam Cauley, did they ever get a Cauley interview? Did they just totally give up on that, by the way? Let me know. Did they just give up on the Cam Cauley interview? I hope that they did a recorded one that they're going to put out on social at some point. Come on. They've got to put out that Cam Cauley interview. I hope that they took some time after the game and interviewed him, man. That sucks if they just gave up on it. Please tell me that post-game somebody's going to interview that guy and they're going to throw that up on socials. That sucks if they did give up on it, man. Oh, Cam was awesome tonight. You guys already know, though. I'm a huge Cam Cauley fan. You already know what the video is going to be about tomorrow. It might need to feature a couple of different people. I'm definitely getting Cam in there. I'm getting Osuna in the mix. Somehow, some way, you know I'm getting Osuna in the mix. Man, it's so much good stuff. I tell you guys this all the time. People will sometimes accuse me of being too negative. And look, those people typically don't interact with me at all beyond just a random tweet here and there. You know me by now. I love, and I've said this so many times, I love making this type of content more than any other. But unfortunately this year, the Rangers up until 2 days ago were a losing team and had been for 2 months in a row. April 26th, G-Man said it. April 26th was the last time this team had a winning record. It's been over 2 months that we've been a losing ball club. I don't like that. I hate it. But unfortunately, when the team is losing, the content slants slightly negative. Kind of makes sense, right? But you know, I'd much rather be doing hype videos. I'd much rather be hyping up players than making content talking about what the Rangers did to blow it the night before. Might need to get Evan Carter in there. Heck yeah. I might just need to name drop left and right in the video I put out tomorrow, man. Evan Carter, look, I think it's huge. The fact that he got a base knock off of Parker Messick tonight, yeah, I don't care if it was a dribbler. I'm with you on this. If I say it for Osuna, I got to say it for Carter. I do not care that Osuna's base knock tonight was hit off of the barrel 2 times and somehow got muscled out into the outfield, and he got on base. Same thing for Evan Carter. I don't care that it's a bouncing ball that barely gets past the second baseman. Whatever. It's a hit off Parker Messick. I'll take that all day long. And Nicky Lopez for president. There's just like too many names, honestly. But this is my kind of game. I'm happy to do it. We're going to get in as many names as we can, man. But you know what the common theme is that I'm noticing? The bottom of the order connecting. The bottom of the order coming through clutch for you. You had every guy at the bottom of the order from Osuna to Carter on base tonight. I think that's the theme. I mean, look, I know we can show Foscue some love. Obviously, he connected with the insurance runs there. But the bottom of the order tonight are really the guys I think you highlight. Lopez, 2 hits. Carter, 2 hits. Osuna and Cauley, they came through tonight as well. Cauley was on base 2 times. I mean, this was a great night for the bottom of the order. Everyone's fighting for their spot. Dylan, that's well said. Team win tonight. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another solid night by Berger. I highlighted, Berg tonight already, man. He's the most clutch guy we've got, man. He comes through. And this is measured statistics here. Jake Berger's hits have swung winning percentages more than any other Rangers player on the roster. Facts are facts, man. I know some people might be scratching their head. Jake Berger, the most clutch? What? I mean, look, if you're watching the games, this isn't a shock to you. But again, statistically proven here, the hits that Jake Berger has accrued in 2026 have been more influential on winning percentages for the Texas Rangers than any other player on the roster. And guess who's number 2? It's Alejandro Osuna. Sorry. Just the messenger. Just telling you the facts. Berger has definitely been clutching up of late. I feel like Berger got a little bit of a slow start, but man, he has been clutching up of late. 100%. Cam Cauley was 11 seconds from home to third. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jake, I mean, look, he is leading the team in home runs and RBIs. We're not saying anything groundbreaking here. The man is producing. There's no other way to put it. The man is producing. This team is incredibly scrappy, won't blow you away. Ben, what's good, man? I'm reading some comments on Instagram right now, by the way. If you're watching on Instagram, thanks for hanging out. By the way, if you're brand new, I do a ton of multi-streaming. I've got TikTok, I've got Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube. I've got a lot going on at once, so be patient with me, man. Be patient with me. If you have a little bit of delay, if I don't get to a comment, please know I'm trying, but we've got a lot of plates spinning, so hang with me. Yeah, Ben, I'm with you on this. There's not a lot of big names around the national, I would say, media flying around right now. Justin Foscue's not going to get a lot of love on ESPN or MLB Network even. But we've just got dudes that produce. Jay Money, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the kind words. Go Rangers as well. Yeah, no, thank you. It means a lot. We keep rolling. Yeah, Frank, I don't know if you're still hanging out. The comment is trade Higgy. I don't want to trade Higgy, but I don't think you can get rid of Elias Diaz. And unfortunately, the contract with Danny Jansen is prohibitive. I mean, Higgy tonight was 0 for 4. He's been decent with the bat at times. He's had a couple of homers, but yeah, I think it is trending that direction, my guy. What are we talking about? Giving up Walcott on YouTube, man? What trade proposal did I miss? What trade proposal did I miss, man? Sir Taco, you like the ESPN guys better than Baxick and Raymond? Is that what you're saying? Look, I didn't listen to the ESPN broadcast too much tonight. I do like Kirkjian a lot. I mean, I know he got piped in here and there. Eduardo Perez, I think he's pretty solid. Look, I prefer the radio guys to the TV guys. I don't think the TV guys are the worst I've ever heard. I will say I favor the radio guys for sure. Hicksey, Nadell, Sandler, those guys are more of my cup of tea. But you know what? I think the bottom line is I don't think we have it the worst in that department, but I understand it gets a little zany sometimes on the TV broadcast. I can say that. I could definitely say that. Higgy was 2 for 2 on ABS, wasn't he? Mike Baxick is one of a kind, man. I like him better as a radio guy. I know we're getting a little off topic here, but I like Baxic as a radio guy. I'm not necessarily super high on the color commentary, but that's just me. We all have different preferences. I like Mike. I like him more as a radio personality. I think his style plays a little bit better for talk show, but that's just me. I know some people love the color commentary he brings, and not knocking anybody for it. We'll keep rolling. Wonder if we can get a decent bullpen arm for Higgy. Probably not, Dylan. You're probably going to have to give up some minor league pieces if I had to guess. Hunter Goodman. We got Hunter Goodman. Man, it's going to take a king's ransom with how well he's hitting, though. That's the only thing, Darnell. He is hot right now, man. You're going to have to pay up to get Hunter Goodman. That's for sure. Who do I think we need at the deadline? I can't give you names right now. It's too hard for me to do it with this much time left. I know what roles we need filled. I want to see bullpen, high leverage. I want to see a batter, a right-handed hitter. Personally, preferably, that would be me. And I'd also like to see a starting pitcher. I think in that order, too. Help shore up the bullpen. Give me a nice righty power bat. And then I'd also like to see us get a starting pitcher. I don't know how much I trust Gore in a game 3 right now. I don't know how much I trust Kumar Rocker or Jack Leiter in a game 4. I know that we never thought that we'd be all saying this, but again, Gore, to me, he's got to show me a little bit more consistency for me to be feeling real comfy about him in a playoff game. We'll see. But that would be probably my 3 preferences in order there. Ethan, I don't trust him to stay healthy, although I love Mike Trout. Somebody was saying trade for Mike Trout. I love Trout. He's one of my favorite non-Rangers to watch play the game. I just love the way he plays baseball, man. Always have since he came up with the league, in the league, but I just can't take a chance on Trout. He's too injury prone at this point. We've already got our own guys that are injury prone, in my opinion. God love them. I love them. But we've already got enough injury-prone players. We don't need to be trading for Mike Trout. Getting Skubal would be a total CY move. Getting Tarek Skubal would be a total CY move. If that trade came across the top of my phone, if I got that notification, I would be over the moon. I wouldn't be shocked because CY is just like that. The farm will probably be totally gutted, but man, Skubal, that is a real deal move. I know some people don't want to see that, but I think that there would be a lot of positives about getting Skubal. I know that people have their questions about the offense. I still think you could probably get somebody offensively along with Skubal. Jarrett, I actually think we do because he's only a half-season rental. I do think we have the prospects. If he was a 1.5-year guy, I think I'd agree with you, brother. I just think you've got half season of Skubal. You're not going to have to pay the king's ransom that everybody's thinking. I know a lot of people feel this way, like, man, there's no way that you can get Skubal with what we have. I just disagree because it's only for 2 months of baseball. You're not going to have to give up crazy prospects for 2 months of baseball. Walcott, I feel like you could maybe even not give up Walcott. I think you'd have to give up Scarborough, but I think you might even be able to get Skubal without giving up Walcott. I think you could maybe throw in a major leaguer, and that would help. I don't think you're going to have to trade like Scarborough and Walcott in order to get Skubal. Not for 2 months of baseball. If Skubal was 1.5 years of control, I'd feel differently. I do not want to give up Cam Cauley for Skubal. I would be willing to give up like a Scarborough. Look, and I like Caden Scarborough, but I'd be willing to give up Scarbs for him. And I'd be willing to give up like a current major league player. Think like, maybe Smitty, maybe Zeke Duran. I'd be willing to trade one of those guys to Detroit. I think that could potentially sweeten the pot a little bit. Those guys still have years of control as well. I don't want to give up Cam Cauley, and I'm not being knee-jerk here. I do not want to do that at all. Somebody did bring up Montgomery on Instagram. Yeah, look, I don't want to bring up Montgomery too much in the conversation of shutdown, lockdown, playoff guy. I think that is a little bit, living in 2023. I think Monty is going to be a really solid innings eater for us. He was really bad in 2024. He didn't pitch at all in 2025. I'm a big Jordan Montgomery fan, but to put Jordan Montgomery in that class of, he's going to be a very dependable playoff performer, I'm a little bit skeptical about that at this point. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm a little bit skeptical about Monty as a big-time playoff piece. He hasn't done that literally since 2023. So for me, I'm not counting on Montgomery to be a playoff horse. I am counting on him to be solid, kind of like Pat Corbin-esque. I think somebody made that comparison. Think Pat Corbin last year. I'd love maybe if he was a, little bit better version, a rich man's Pat Corbin, if you will. I'll take that. Give me a little rich man Pat Corbin. And I think that you got to be happy with that. Now, if he ends up being more than that, that's amazing. That is amazing. I love that. But for me, my expectations, I think, are pretty level-headed when it comes to Jordan Montgomery. Appreciate all y'all hanging out, man. We are having a great time. This Rangers win has everybody fired up, and I love it. There's so many names to talk about. Somebody on TikTok said, I got to do Little Rascals 2.0. I've actually already done this year. I've already done a Little Rascals 2.0 video. I guess I can do Little Rascals 2.0 part 2. I could do Little Rascals 2.0 part 2, but I do have a video out there already called Little Rascals 2.0. What are we calling this? 3.0? And we're throwing Cam Cauley in the mix. Little Rascals 3.0 video. Heck yeah, man. Video's going to be fun tomorrow. A lot of name dropping, a lot of great highlights. Go make sure. It'll probably drop sometime in the middle of the day. If I had to guess, maybe 4 or 5 hours before game time. Definitely going to have to check out the video I post tomorrow. I've already got some good ideas, some good one-liners. It's going to be a fun one, man. It is going to be a fun one. That's for sure. What about Bradford? Certified bench warmer. I don't know where Bradford's at. He has not gone on a rehab assignment yet. Bradford is like, he's throwing 90 feet. He's throwing 120, and then you never hear anything again. He's throwing on the field before the game. Like with Cody Bradford, I feel like I have heard so many different things about where he's at in the recovery process. I really don't know. Little Rascals takeover. There we go. What's wrong with Bradford? He's still recovering from like the UCL brace surgery that he had. Yeah, Gerald, I love it too, man. There are nights, obviously, where it's a little quieter when we do the lives. It is fun having a big group tonight. It's a lot of fun. I love it. I'm glad you guys are hanging out. Look, I'm here rain or shine, by the way. So if we ever have a tough game and you need a little Rangers group therapy session, this is the right place to come. It's a safe space. We let it all out. But as I've said many times, this is a lot more fun. These are the games that I live for to do these shows, man. Seriously. A lot of hate towards Skip. Going to give him credit now that we're on a winning streak. Here's what I would throw back to you, Jackson. We already got some people clapping back. I love this. Give me the moves that you think Skip made that were really monumental in some of our wins. That's what I would push back on. And let me evaluate, and I'll tell you whether or not I feel like giving credit. I don't always think that it's one thing or the other, by the way. There's some gray area here. But what I would want to hear, what are the 5D chess moves that Skip has made over the 5-game win streak? Let's just get those out on the table. I'm not saying, by the way, it's not a loaded or rhetorical question, but I just am kind of curious. What are the 5D chess moves that Skip has made over this 5-game winning stretch that you want me to accentuate? Anybody, by the way. Anybody. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys Skip had nothing to do with this win streak. I do want to be honest with you, though. There's not a ton of moves that I'm thinking in my mind right now. Man, Skip was totally on the money. I feel like you got to give a lot more credit to the players, don't you? That's me. I'm a lot more willing to give the credit to the guys that are actually in the box, performing, getting it done. That's how I feel about this 5-game win stretch. I don't know. You guys correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so I'm not trying to disregard what you just commented, but is there nothing? Is there not one thing that you can point to that is like out of this world incredible? That's kind of what I'm wanting to know. Seriously. I do think there's some moves that you can potentially look at bullpen-wise, mixing and managing. But honestly, the bullpen usage is one of my biggest complaints of Skip over the past 5 days. I know that some of you might feel the opposite. Like, man, he really just matched up perfectly. I think Skip was kind of just using everything that he had, man. I mean, look, I give Peyton Gray a ton of credit. I even Cole Winn giving up the 2-run bomb, I give a lot of credit to. Dylan, the lineups, that would be where I would go to. I do want to give some credit for the lineups. I do think tonight, with Nimmo and Seager being out, this was actually a fairly well-constructed lineup. I probably wouldn't have done a whole lot differently, honestly. I may have... actually, I like almost everything about this lineup tonight. I was going to say maybe I would have put Berger up at the 3 spot, but then you don't have anybody in the 4 spot. You know what I do like, which was a suggestion that I made on the show a couple weeks ago. I love that we're doing the late game subbing for Higgy defensively. Credit to Skip for finally coming around on that. I feel like early on in the season, Skip really was not doing that. I feel like he has really come around. You see Elias Diaz in there pretty much every 8th and 9th inning now. It's great. Ethan, I don't know that was a super, crazy move. A lot of you guys feel like that was a ballsy move by Skip benching Young and pinch running Kelenic. I was going back and forth with somebody about this. Like, I think about it this way with the Kelenic move. What else were you going to do there? I mean, Young is not a plus defender this year. I know some people like to point about the past. Young's not a plus defender. He's not a good runner. And his at-bat probably wasn't coming back around. His spot in the order wasn't coming back around until the 11th. The Rangers have not had a game in extras go past the 11th inning or go past the 10th inning this year. I just don't think that move, by the way, I think it was Ureta who actually suggested it, Rangers bench coach. Yeah, right. I don't really think that was that complex of a decision. Young's not a good runner. He's not really a plus defender. And you weren't going to have him come up again until the 11th inning. And a lot of games in extras because of Ghost Runner rule are decided in the 10th. A majority of games this year, I looked this up this morning, a majority of extra innings games are actually decided in the 10th inning. More games than not. So I don't know. I don't really look at that move as like some crazy 5D chess move by Skip. That's just me. But I do like what Dylan was talking about with the lineups. I like it. I like it. Jackson, I'm with you on this. I don't know if he's still hanging out, man, but look, I'm with you on this. When a team is winning, you've got to give credit a little bit to everything and everyone. Players, coaches, it's all a team effort, right? Not to be cliche. I think so. And yes, we've been hard on Skip, no doubt. We've been hard on him. I think a lot of Rangers fans have been. But yes, I think some credit is needed. I think some credit needs to be given here. I would probably, again, in my mind, accentuate the players more than anything, right? The guys at the bottom of the order tonight, scrapping through, making the most of their opportunities. It's good stuff. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. Yeah, Ethan, absolutely. The way that it worked out was phenomenal. Brian, look, he's had to just do whatever he's had available, right? Like last game, you didn't have really any choice. You had to throw Alexander, you had to throw Rocker, you had to throw Cole Winn. You didn't have any choice yesterday. So, I mean, the people that are lauding the bullpen management, I mean, you and I knew exactly what Skip had at his disposal on Sunday, right? we all knew that. Kumar Rocker had to go out and throw exactly how he threw. You had to have a decent outing from Cole Winn. You didn't quite get it. You had to have a lockdown ninth inning from Tyler Alexander. There was really nothing to think about there. You had to have those guys come through, and they did. Why did Osuna not slide? I don't think he would have been safe, though, Jackson. You think he would have been safe had he slid? I think he should have slid, but I think he would have been out either way. A couple other things. We're going to wrap things up here, by the way. Bullpen has been surviving much better than expected overall. Yes, but they definitely need help. Smith is not crushing it in the minor leagues. He did it a home run yesterday, but I'm not sure he's hitting 300. It might be just under 300. I definitely think that at this point, he is going to have to do a lot to get back. He's really going to have to push it, or somebody's going to have to get hurt. Nicky Lopez is just not letting go of that second base spot, y'all. He is not letting go. I mean, I know Zeke Duran is probably going to be back in the mix there, but he's not letting go. Brad, appreciate the follow, man. Thank you so much. I know a couple other y'all have followed since the live's been going. Thank you. Thank you. Means a lot. Seager Colin was just out today. It was just an off day. Sorry, you said out or an off day. It was a scheduled off day for Seager today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Caden, he's been sent down since. He has been shut down, I should say, since. I don't think he is doing any kind of rehab assignment right now. Yeah, Nimmo has a sprained AC joint. So sprain is good. He is going to probably need some time down. So hopefully Cam Cauley can make the most of his opportunity. Nimmo has been solid. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful or like troll on him. I can't say I feel like Nimmo is like crushing it, but I think the numbers are decent. So I'm not trying to say like it's not a big loss, but I guess I'll put it this way with the Nimmo stuff. I don't think it's insurmountable. With the way Nimmo's been playing, it is a loss, but I don't think it's an insurmountable loss to not have Nimmo in the lineup for a few days. Eugene, what's good? Yeah, DeGrom is doing well. For all things considered with his age, he's doing well. Nimmo is having a solid season also. I wouldn't say either of them are like elite this year, but both of them are just having solid seasons, man. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Marcus Semien, by the way, he is down for the count. Speaking of the Mets, Mets are having a little bit of a rough time right now. Semien, I think, is going to be out for a month to 2 months. I forget what injury he has. Eugene, do you know? What's the Semien injury? Look, prayers up for Marcus. Hope he gets better quickly. The trade Nimmo Semien straight up is definitely favoring Texas right now. That's for sure. I do think Seager will play tomorrow. Absolutely. Kellenic over Smitty. Well, I mean, we'll see if Kellenic clears waivers. That's going to be interesting. That's for sure. DeGrom day tomorrow. That's going to be great. Looking forward to it. DeGrom giving the Rangers an opportunity to win a series. How about that? You guys know this isn't rocket science, but you win game one, you feel a lot better about your chances to take a series home. And the Rangers can do that tomorrow with their best pitcher, arguably. I guess we shouldn't throw Evo under the bus like that, but I do think statistically DeGrom is edging Evo out just a little bit. DeGrom against the Guardians, Bailey, Bazana, and DeLauter all 0 for 2, 0 for 2, 0 for 3. Hedgie, 0 for 9 against DeGrom. Hoskins, 208 average and 24 ABs. Kwan, 2 for 2. Look out for Stephen Kwan tomorrow. Manzardo, Rocchio, Schneemann, all over. So DeGrom has low-key dominated the Guardians that are at least on the roster. So that's either a good thing or the Guardians players are due. On the other side, Bybee goes against Texas. Jake Berger, 2 for 5 with 2 bombs against Bybee. Hello, Jake Berger. Keep raking, my friend. 1 for 5, Evan Carter, lifetime against Tanner Bybee. Duran, 0 for 7. Higgy, 1 for 4. Josh Young, looks like, is 2 for 9. Nicky Lopez, 1 for 4. Brandon Nimmo won't play tomorrow. Osuna and Cauley have never faced Bybee. Diaz and Foscue have never faced Bybee. Bybee is righty, by the way, so we probably won't see Foscue tomorrow. Jock Peterson is 0 for 3. Corey Seager, 286 average and 14 career ABs. There we go. Jake Berger, Omar, hopefully he will keep balling. He is balling right now. That is for sure. Eugene says Simeon has a left hip flexor strain. Simeon is finally running into some injury trouble, man. He was a freaking Iron Man for so long. Last 2 seasons, Simeon, he is running into some injury history, man. I do think MY and Pudge are still in the front office. Yes, Brian. I don't know what their roles are specifically, but yes. Team is starting to come around maybe about the right time. Hope so. That's the plan, Brad. That is the plan. Would love to see Seager step up. Would love to see Duran get hot as well. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Astros lost. And what are the Mariners doing? Mariners losing? Saying a quiet prayer for that right now. Sorry, Eric, if you're still hanging out. We have a bunch of fans, by the way, from other teams that always come hang out with us from time to time. As I always say, everybody's welcome, man. I love going back and forth with people. I love hearing about other teams. I love just talking baseball, man. Look, there's definitely room for everybody. Clearly, we get some people coming in, trolling, getting nasty sometimes. Just kind of let those people fall by the wayside. But, man, everybody's welcome. Mariners, where are we at? Winning 3-2, but the Angels are threatening. It's the 5th inning. We'll keep our eye on that game, but obviously the Rangers maintain their first place position either way. But it'd be nice to gain a little ground. I wouldn't mind going a game and a half up. Wouldn't mind that in the slightest. John, what's good, man? Simi hit the DL for 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah. We got the Simi update all the way around. That's perfect. Yeah, Seager off day. Darnell, good night. Don't know if you're already taking off, but yeah. Hope you have a great night, brother. Dylan says, huge Smitty fan, but we don't have a need for him right now. That is exactly where we're at. Cade, I think Santos is mop-up guy. I think we kind of talked about that a little bit. Santos is up. He's the Cal Quantrill right now because Cal is down for a few days after going 4 innings. So I think Santos is in case of emergency. I don't think there's anything different. Just like we wouldn't necessarily be throwing Cal Quantrill. I mean, we would be just holding him for an opportunity where we're up big or down big. That's what I think, at least. Love how gritty this team has been. Nate, 100%. Cripple King, do like the fact that they're playing more small ball with Skip. Yes, I like that too a lot. A lot. Yeah, look, it did work out. I actually was a big fan of Kellenic for Young just because I don't think it was going to work out that Young's going to come back up. A lot of extra innings games are decided in the 10th inning. That was just me, but yeah, absolutely. Above 500, phenomenal. Nimmo, yeah, he's got the sprained shoulder. Hopefully that gets better, man. Hopefully that gets better within the next week or two. Speedy recovery for Nims. All right, y'all. I am taking off. We will see you guys tomorrow. Video coming your way. It'll be a good one tomorrow morning, late morning, early afternoon. Hope you guys have a phenomenal rest of your Monday night. And as I always say to end every show, God bless and go Rangers.